What is up, YouTube? It's your boy the Black X's here, and I am bringing you some Eisendrache gameplay. It's the first time it's come in on Xbox, and this is one of my first playthroughs. Actually, I think it might be my third actually. And yo, let me tell you that this is a really fun map right here. This is one of my favorite maps that I've ever played in the Call of Duty Zombies history franchise, whatever you want to call it. It is well done, everything executed. Everything about this map is fantastic. A lot of new features. I'm pretty sure that you've seen gameplay already, because it's been off the PlayStation for about a month now, and this is finally reaching for Xbox, finally reaching out for me to come around and play it. But everything about this game or this map right here is phenomenal. From the weapons, from the I think the purple location is actually in pretty fun locations. Especially where Juggernaut is actually a nice location because it's right next to Quick Revive. So when you're on your way to go pick up Jug, you can go pick up Quick Revive or vice versa right there. That's what makes this map so much fun though, is definitely the bows. The bows are like kind of like staffs from Origins, okay? And staffs is what made Origins like the greatest thing ever. So in order, like, the bows, they're like trump cards, okay? And what you can use for that is, like, there's fire, there's lightning, there's the void, and there's the spirit, or the wolf. Some people call it the spirit. And what these bows do, like, depending on what it is, I mean, this is a regular bow and arrow, but based off their effect, they, based off of their bow, attribute, I guess, is the different effect that they produce. Like when you see me playing with the wolf bow, which is what I have right now, spirit bow, wolf bow. Then you see that I'm like causing the zombie spirit to like collapse or whatever, or like just dissolve or whatever. It looks cool because like let's just look at what's happening, right? So that's like they call it the spirit bow, because you can see that spirit is like leaving their body, and then it fires like that ether, that ethereal, that surreal type of ammunition type of deal here, and it's really looks cool there. But then there's also the lightning bow, which is basically like lightning. You got the fire, which is fire basically. It's kind of like having volcanoes that little rise up and holds the zombies in place and kills them. If it doesn't kill them, holds them in place, which is good for like reviving somebody, picking somebody up. But if you really want to like train or whatever, it's not necessarily the best thing in the world, so just be wary of that. The void is another one of those things where it's like, it's not the best one, especially because all the work you got put in to go get it, but it's pretty unique. It's pretty cool. I actually haven't seen an effect like that in Call of Duty Zombies ever. And what it does is some of these little skulls around. I wish I had some gameplay footage of it, but it's some of these little skulls that come around, like to devour the zombies or whatever. It's kind of really cool. But like I said, it's not the best one to use, and especially with all the work you got to put in for it. But it definitely could be, useful in a situation. All these bows are really useful in a situation. Like the wolf bow, if it doesn't kill the zombies, it knocks them over like a thunder gun, and that's great. Okay, that's great for clearing paths, getting away from enemies, everything like that. The Ragnarok DG4 is another one of these great weapon type of deals here. It's actually a accessory type of weapon, like what the Annihilator was, and then what the sword was. So you gotta press the LB and RB buttons together to get that. That gobblegum machine fucked me over just now. But you gotta use the accessories buttons to get that. And what you could do with that is actually really cool. You can place them on the ground, and the zombies like won't attack you, and you can revive a teammate, or take care of whatever you need to do. A moment's reprieve. Or you can do the the multiplayer basic of it, the slam it on the ground and just make it a huge explosion. It's really fun to use. I just think that this fun is great. The landing pad or the launching pads, from kind of like what we had in Moon, but like better because it won't kill you. So that's really dope. It brought back the shield, but it has the rocket shield at this time, which is actually pretty dope. That's actually a room underneath the pyramid with anti-gravity. You'll kind of see that in a video in a couple minutes, and I'll get back to that in a bit. But like I said, definitely this map is a great thing to do. It brought back so many things from different other maps that I think attributed to the success of this map. And like another thing that brought back was the defeating the dogs in Mob of the Dead. But it's not, this time it's not dogs, it's actually dragons. And before Mob of the Dead, you got the Hell's Retriever. Here, that's how you get the Wrath of the Ancients. The Wrath of the Ancients is the basic bow. the basic bow can be, you know, then upgraded to the fire, lightning, void, and the wolf spirit. I'm trying to call it wolf as possible, as much as possible, because I know that's what like everyone else calls it. So, but that's one of the things that I thought made it real cool, because it takes so much from different, you know, the maps that were previously successful. And of course it has, you know, all the perks here. The Wonder Fits is back, which makes it great again, because then you can get perks that not on the map, like Electric Cherry, Widow's Wine. Definitely something that was cool there. They got, you know, tracks back, like in the form of this right here, the Death Ray. Even got the little Simon Says part of the Easter egg coming back, which is not necessarily everybody's favorite part, but I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool, you know. The tram brings back power-ups, which is really helpful whenever you need it, if you can actually make it to it, but you need a fuse for it as well. So, you know, it's not necessarily just going to automatically give you a power-up, and it might not be give you a power that you need. Like, you know, it's kind of helpful if you need to hurry to get max ammo, you're willing to risk it, you know, challenge it or whatever. But it's definitely something I wouldn't put too much faith in, but it's still a nice feature that's there. The way you upgrade the bows is actually pretty challenging, but at the same time it's pretty cool. This is that anti-gravity that I was talking about in this kind of room here. I'm not sure. I can't speak right now. I don't want to say. I don't think that I did it in that scene. Actually, I did, and I can look at that now, and I didn't. But later on in this video, I actually do, and they actually ended up saving my life. That's the coolest thing about it. But it's actually necessary to actually upgrade the bows, like what I was saying before. You know, that scene came up, is that the bows upgrading is actually pretty challenging, but at the same time is not too bad. Like, it's not too much bullshit. The only one that has too much bullshit, I would say, is the void one. And that's just bull. It's bullshit, because you gotta knife a zombie on the square or whatever, and after you knife it on the square, you gotta find the skull. The skulls isn't find the skulls ain't that bad, but it's the crawler part in that room that's pretty bad. I mean, it's all doable, and the lightning one's aiming part, I mean, I don't got that good of a name, so that just didn't really work for me. I mean, it's all really doable. It's not bad per se, but I mean, and it's not a lot of bullshit like some of the other pieces was. Like the lighting side was kind of bullshit, how you had to take the tram and like you had to get like stamina if you want to get both pieces or whatever, or ice, we can only do it when it was snowing, and like it would only start snowing on certain rounds, and some rounds it might not start snowing, or it might not snow against like round 8 or 12, and or you know, like just you had to kill like the Panzer for the first time for the fire side feast, so you couldn't have your staff early as you wanted it. You know, it just those type of bullshit that left it to the trials and tribulations of it, the whole situation there. And for the bowls, it doesn't really do that. You can start the bowls whenever you fill up the other zombie head or the dragon heads. You can fill up the bowls, and here's what I was talking about. What this saved my life when I just jumped up like it was a multiplayer. But you know, whenever you want to start the bowls, you can do that as long as you actually have the bowls. So that's why I think it was one of the greatest things about that actually is, because you can just do it whenever, and that was really cool, because you're not constricted to a time limit or to a set guided parameter, that you can just do it. And like I said before, that was just one of the bullshits that was in Origins, and I feel like they learned that lesson in this, and this is just, you know, another way of another way this map is a great new map to play. Of course, they had Gobblegums returning. We had the rocket from A-Rocket. I'm not gonna say it's the rocket from Ascension, but A-Rocket. I thought that was homage to Ascension there. They got the Pack-a-Punch from what map? From Origins. Pack-a-Punch from Origins, of course. And you know, they bring that well. They bring that like really well. The Pack-a-Punch camo looks dope, because it changes the, like, every time you put it back into the you know, Pack-a-Punch, it changes the color. I thought it changed the color based off of the power that you have, but I don't think that's necessarily the case anymore. But it does look fucking sick. Like, just look at what it looks like right now on the barrage right now. That little purple right there is sick, man. That shit's beautiful. But anyway, you know what? This has been your boy, the Black X's. I don't really have that much else to say, I don't think, about the map. Yeah, I don't think I have much else to say, but look at that. Look at that sick skin on the Cuda, man. That's sick. Look at that camo, bro. That shit is nice. I cannot lie. That is some nice camo. Like, I love the way it looks, alright? But like I was saying, this has been your boy, the Black X's. I don't got much else to say. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave it a like, comment, subscribe if you have not already. I appreciate it. It helps my channel grow tremendously. Anything else? I don't think that's it. I think that's it. So I'm out here. Add me on Xbox. We can play some Der Eisendrache, Smite, whatever it is, the moves, and I'm gone.